All right, what is up, guys? So I didn't actually get a haircut. I'm just using a new shower curtain. So as you guys can see, I have a pretty massive win streak. I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 win streak. And I thought, you know what? It's getting too easy. Like, I'm just winning all my games. Why not make it more difficult? And so I looked at champs I could play at top lane that had really bad win rates. Now I was going down the list, like Teemo, obviously way too easy. Azir, I can't really play it at top lane. I could play Kalista at top lane, actually. That'd be pretty interesting. Gragas, not really. Galio pretty much sucks at top. But then I saw Ryze and I thought, you know what? Ryze could actually work at top lane. And I did a little theory crafting and I had a pretty nice rune setup. So here's the runes I decided to use. I went Aftershock. Whenever you root someone with your W, it gives you the Aftershock proc, which can be really good in like 2v1 situations where you're getting ganked because you just root one of them, so one of them's not doing damage to you, and then you get an insane amount of armor and MR for 2.5 seconds, which is going to make it so the other one that's beating on you is not going to do as much damage, and you'll probably be able to get away from the gank. So Aftershock is really clutch. Bone plating also adds to your survivability. If you take damage, then the next 3 attacks and spells do way less damage to you. That's a pretty big cooldown, so it's more useful when you're getting ganked. And then I decided, since I had no survivability, I'd probably be able to survive the laning phase. I went conditioning. After 10 minutes, you gain armor and MR, and it increases your base armor and MR too. I think for Ryze, since you have such a short range, I think you're going to want to have a lot of armor and MR. And then I decided for the last tier, there's really not much good here. Like Overgrowth gives you some extra health, which is okay. Like for Ryze, you're really not HP stacking that hard, so it's not amazing. Revitalize makes your heals and shields stronger, so that might have been good because Ryze has a shield. But I decided to go unflinching because I was against a Veigar, so I decided that the extra tenacity would definitely help me if I ever got caught by Veigar's cage. And so for my second tier, I went Inspiration, Magical Boots, just because this is like an extra 350 gold. I wasn't planning on getting a Zhonya's this game. I wanted items that synergize with mana, which might not honestly been the best call. Even though Zhonya's doesn't have any mana on it, it's probably still the go-to item on Ryze. One thing to keep in mind is they did nerf Zhonya's recently. Like, used to be able to ult and then Zhonya's, and then there's no way they could stop you from ulting out, but now you can't do that anymore, so Zhonya's isn't as good on Ryze. And then for my other rune, I went Time Warp Tonic. The reason why I like this is because it gives you 5% movement speed while you have a potion popped, and so when you're getting ganked, if you pop a potion, you get extra movement speed, so it's going to allow you to get away from a gank easier. The CR from Cosmic Insight is also really good, but I decided since Ryze is kind of immobile, I wanted the movement speed from Time Warp Tonic. Our lineup is actually looking really good. We got a Sion mid, which is going to completely dump on a Veigar. Like, he's gonna get really tanky and the Veigar is not gonna be able to do anything. The other team has 2 people using the Conquer rune. The main thing is when you're playing against Conquer things, you'll lose extended fights. You want to take like poke fights. I don't know why you'd ever start red, to be honest, on any champ, because it gives you a bad pull. They're putting Riven into Sion. That actually might be good for them because I think Riven probably will be able to abuse Sion. I'm against a Veigar, which should be fine. The problem is I had to do a pull there. I don't know why you'd ever make your top laner pull, to be honest. He could have had a Janna pull his blue, which would have been way more effective, I think. This skin is actually really annoying. I didn't even see that W, dude. That was crazy. Skin advantage is real. See, I get pushed. Dude, that freaking skin advantage, you guys. I can't even see the projectile. It's actually really weird. But yeah, I got pushed up there, like, only because I had a pull, you guys. It's really annoying. All right, so this is where I made a huge mistake. First of all, buying the No Magic Mantle was not a very good idea. And what I should have done is just bought another mana crystal because Ryze needs a lot of mana to be able to push waves. Secondly, I TP'd back to lane like 350 mana down, not realizing how long it takes as a Ryze to recharge your mana pool in the fountain. Oh my god, it's really bad timing for a gank. It's fine though, I think. So now I'm sitting in lane with less than half my mana pool, and Veigar still has teleport, so I'm in a pretty bad situation where I'm eventually just gonna have to allow myself to get denied a full creep wave so I can back. Because at this stage, I can't fully clear out a creep wave and reset, and definitely not with this amount of mana I have left. This Veigar rushed a Raptor Cloak. Does Nocturne not have his ult or something? Oh my god, I hit everything there. If I didn't hit every single ability there, we would not have killed him. Oh, this guy's dead. Lol. If I missed one spell there, the Veigar would not have died. Mainly because he bought that Raptor Cloak. It's making him pretty tanky. Dang, they got Ocean Drake. I actually would really like Ocean Drake because Ryze is a big mana pool. So if you get Ocean, you can pretty much never run out of mana because it regenerates your mana by like a percentage amount. We're diving this. I should have tanked that. I should have kind of waited to tank that, actually. This is so awkward. I probably should have tanked that. I probably should have rooted him so early. Happened. Oh, please get out. Yes. Bot needs to gank. I think I'm gonna go. Oh, I can't gank that though. I want to gank that, but there's a thing there. They would see if I TP'd. All right, so it's been 10 minutes and I got my conditioning proc, which gives me 8 armor and 8 MR. So I'm mainly going for like a scaling build. One reason why I think Ryze's win rate is so bad is I was noticing that a lot of Ryze players go for like a really squishy build, and I think that's not the way because his range is like actually pretty short. All right, their Veigar went Zizrat Portal, which is a terrible item. Like, that is such a bad item. He put it next to his tower too, so that by the time the things get out to the middle of the lane, they die anyway. There's no reason to buy that item, you guys. It doesn't give CDR, it doesn't give anything. The only reason to buy that item would be for like pushing, I guess. He missed his thing. Oh my god. I think I should have just kept running. Jesus, dude. You look at our bot lane's farm. Wow, how is that happening? How do you lose? Okay, I think Janna Vayne is actually a really bad lane, you guys. Like, it's like 2 weak laners. You can't lose in CS by 40. Like, that's just not good. So at this point, Vayne makes a terrible decision. The Riven was splitting top, and the Vayne decided instead of matching the Riven and stopping her push, she would just go bottom. The reason why this was such a big deal is because Herald was up. And so by Vayne going bottom, it's essentially a 4v5 in the Herald area. I'm not sure why Vayne's not going top. Let's see if I can get this off. Kill that guy. Seriously? You didn't finish him, dude? How do we not finish that guy, dude? Oh my god, that's so bad. This Vayne is so worthless, dude. You guys, moral of the story is just dodge Vayne players. We already have a Janna. Literally, any ADC can work with a Janna, and they can just completely just run the game over. You never want to have an Ezreal win lane in any game. Like, that's just disgusting. Ezreal has the worst laning power out of any ADC. Yeah, Vayne's 1-0-1. She's still behind by 40 farm. Look at her, dude. Look at her. She's pinging me off the wave, dude. This is the mentality of the Vayne players, you guys. She's like, I'm gonna carry the game, you guys. I'm the Vayne player. Even though they don't even have tanks, like, she doesn't even scale well into their team. I don't know how this guy got to diamond. Like, he's actually so bad. The reason why I'm pushing this out is so that our team can do something like get vision and possibly look for a team fight. Like, our goal is not to just sit here and watch the Vayne farm up so she can do nothing late game, because Vayne actually doesn't do anything against this lineup. But regardless of her scaling, the longer it takes us to push out, the longer the other team has to get vision and deny us vision. They're all there, dude. Like, they're all missing and we're going for a pick here. I don't know. I can't even TP on that. That was just lucky. Like, I don't know what the enemy team was doing. So if you look at our positioning on the map, Vayne's top and Nocturne is doing our wolves. Also, Nocturne and Sion don't have ult. So right now is not the time to be role-playing Christopher Columbus and getting solo vision for the good of the country. Sion's kind of losing his mind here. This team is actually a nightmare. This is a thing of nightmares. What is that ult? Ribbon's in the back line. I'm gonna be able to pick this guy. I don't know what this E's doing, to be honest. The Vayne is so worthless, dude. How do you, dude, does he not have an E or something? Like, do you not have any ability to get out of that? Okay, he did use his E, but in that situation, you just hold your E until you can for sure condemn him into the wall. Because Janna has her shield. Like, Vayne's not gonna die in one auto attack. How did bot lane lose? It's because it's a Vayne, you guys. Always dodge Vayne, trust me. Yo, this is actually really good. You can still get that Riven. Oh my god, that was so disastrous. What are we doing here? What are we what? Okay. I have my ultimate. I can ult him in. They're not even doing it. They can't even get it done. Nock has ult, I think. Yeah, he does. He does. Okay, so I don't need ult in. Oh, I think they got the E. Oh, no, they didn't. Do not go in on that. There's nothing to go in on. We can't go in. Sion should not have TP'd there. Like, we have Nocturne who can steal the Baron. I don't know why he decided that he needed a TP into the Baron pit. He just helped them do it. This doesn't make sense. Why is this guy mid, dude? They just gotta pick on bot. There's 2 bot. Why did he get caught in mid? We can Baron. We can Baron. We can Baron. Oh, man. I think I got it off. Just do it. Just do it. Shoot it. I'm just gonna tank it. Why are you there? Just get in the pit, Janna. Oh my god, we lost. Gotta finish the Baron, I think. The only play there is to finish the Baron, but I'm gonna try to finish it. Why would they do that? Oh man. Rip. All right. Oh, I almost got my shield off. That was unfortunate. Sion really thinks he knows what he's doing, but in reality, he actually threw the game by teleporting into the Baron pit. Yeah, it was bottling that lost the game. Dude, that Vayne player was D3. Like, oh my god. That should just be motivation for you guys to climb. You pick Vayne into a no tank lineup. Like, the only time you ever play Vayne, in my opinion, is if they have some kind of really tanky support, like a Braum or an Alistar, and like they have like a tank top, for example. Like, if they're really heavily tank stacked, you pick Vayne. Maybe. Like, maybe. But other than that, you never play Vayne ever, you guys. The problem with the Sion player is he just doesn't understand the game at all.
How did you just gonna show us? So you could pull up the show us. Gonna see me in the Rover. Lately drinking on the Henny. Really feel like I'm a goer. Y'all grass getting rich. Ay.